But so check this out. This came across my purview. I won't lie. This is an unfortunate situation. So Maul, we talked before, way back when we were in the dojo, when we were talking about how women react to men opening doors for them, right? Holding
Yeah.
doors for them. All right. Check it out. Check it out. Here we go. Let's see here. I should have pulled right here. All right.
Shopping center that escalated from a courteous gesture to a violent confrontation. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes, Fox 4's Alex Boyer, live with the details from arrest records. Alex.
Hey guys, and according to that arrest warrant affidavit, we now know that it was the victim who got mad at the suspect for not saying thank you after she held the door open for the suspect at an area business. Well, that ended up spilling over into another nearby business where the arguing continued, and then once they were outside, that is when that verbal altercation turned deadly.
The shooter was telling them, come outside, like, let's handle it outside, like, let's fight outside. And the mom and the daughter were kind of just, like, telling her to, like, go away.
This 27-year-old nurse who asked that we not use her name had just walked out of this PetSmart store located off West Wheatland Road in the southeast Oak Cliff area of Dallas Tuesday afternoon when she noticed two women, one with her 20-year-old daughter, arguing in the parking lot. Moments later, she heard gunshots.
But the mom and daughter tried to, like, get in their car and, like, de-escalate the situation. But the lady wasn't having it. So they ended up starting to fight. And then that's when the lady pulled out her gun and shot her.
Dallas police later identified the suspect as 22-year-old Keyona Hampton. She fled the scene in her car, but was arrested hours later with the help of surveillance video that captured her image, car, and license plate. The witness ran to help and put her training to work, performing CPR.
The daughter was next to the mom the whole time. She, like... It's hard because, like, the screaming of a child for her mother is never easy, and it's never going to leave my head.
The victim, identified as Cecelia Simpson, died at the hospital. All of this started on the other end of the shopping center at Five Below as both the suspect and victim exited the store with something that might seem like a simple gesture of courtesy. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Simpson got upset at Hampton for not thanking her for holding the door. It spiraled quickly from there. Hampton, who reportedly waived her Miranda rights, confirmed that she engaged in the verbal dispute, entering the PetSmart twice and continuing the argument, throwing a drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her, adding that she took out her gun and shot Simpson, stating she was trying to get Simpson away from her. And again, the victim's daughter was a witness to all of it.
I've been trying not to cry, but just, like, being in high school, like, my mom was such an important person during my lifetime, and she's the reason I became a nurse. My whole family is. Honestly, if I could just hug that daughter, like, I just feel so bad for her, and I just want her to know that I did everything I could. Those other people did everything they could.
And those other people included two other nurses who rotated in CPR. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Hampton remains at the Dallas County Jail and no bond has been set. Back to you.
All right, Alex.
Oh, Jerry Day back.
Right.
My bad, Jerry Day, man. I forgot to call you. We started talking. My bad.
All good.
So, yeah. So the situation, Jerry Day, did you catch the video or no?
I caught the tail end of it.
All right. So, woman held the door open for another woman. She didn't say thank you, and it was the situation from there escalated, and unfortunately, one person was shot and is dead, and the other person is currently in jail. So what do you guys, I don't have any particular question at the moment, just generally speaking, what are you guys' thoughts? Let's start with our guest, Miss Nikki.
Oh, I go first.
I guess it really just goes back to what we was all just talking about. So I wonder why, and I might even do this because they want to do another sisterhood panel. So, but I do want to know, what is this anger from? Like, to where we raging out over the smallest things. Oh, thank you. But I do want to know, where is this anger? What is this aggression? What is this in women? Because right now I have to address the women. Why in the world would you let this escalate like that? Why would you shoot her? Like, why is that always the first reaction, is to unalive somebody? or shoot them, because I didn't hear them say she put her hands on her or anything like that. Correct? Did I?
Right. She said she shot her because she was trying to get her away from her.
Right. That is not a reason to unalive somebody. Now, I could see if she was feeling like her and the daughter was probably going to try to jump her. She did antagonize her and all of these good things. But I guess I'm just old school. Like, to me, that turns into a fight. It don't turn into your life gone. So I don't know. I'm just so confused about the word. Do you think this anger is part of our culture, like what we intake, the music we listen to? Do you think it has something to do, or people would try to say, they oppression? Like, why are we angry? Can somebody answer that for me?
You know why I think a lot of them angry and stuff too, and I say this because my son, right? Remember back in the day, Every Day in Spaces, I had gave y'all them questions to ask y'all kids and stuff like that. And I asked my son, I say, one of the questions was, what do you want to know about the world that you don't understand? And he was like, it hit me because my son said, how can people be so cruel? I'm like, what? He's like, how can people be so cruel? Why people are so angry and stuff like that? And it took me back because I had to think about it for a second before I answered. So I want to make sure I answer right. And the first thing that came to my mind is hurt people hurt people. When you don't got nothing going on, you ain't got nothing to live for, you'll crash out so goddamn quick, you'll do whatever. It don't matter. You ain't got no problem going to jail. Because you ain't got nothing to live for. Ain't nothing there for you to live for. Your job ain't good. You not good. Your mental health not good. All this, you not good. But when you got something to live for and all this other stuff, you think. That's why when men get families, you can do a lot of things to a man before he go and crash out because he got a family. He got to go home to them kids, them babies. He got to go home to that wife. He can't just be out here crashing out. Only way he'll crash out is if you did something to them. Then that's when he'll crash out. But that's why I told my son, I say, hurt people hurt people. When you got stuff going on, you're not out here just crashing out. Look at Jay Every Day right now. Jay Every Day ain't crashing out. He over there with his kids doing a family activity. He over there having fun. He over there having fun with his kids and his family and his wife. When you got something going on for yourself, you're not going to throw that away. You're not going to do that real quickly. When you got that good job, when you got that good car, when you got money going on, when you got money flowing out, you're not going to crash out. All the crash outs mostly happening in the impoverished neighborhoods because they have nothing. That's what they had. They had an anger and goddamn it, what they had, anger. That's it. You ready to just go off at the flip of it? No, it's not. But when you got something to live for, when you got shit going on, you got a family, you got a wife, you got kids, you got money and stuff that you making and all this stuff, you ain't ready to throw that away right yet. You will let a lot of shit slide before you throw that away real quick. But that's just my thoughts about when I say about people, like when you say, why do people so angry and all this other stuff? And I think that comes to, I don't want to speak for women, but I think that's what comes for women too. It's like, you ain't got the man, I ain't gonna even say a man, but you ain't got everything going on. You think it's everybody else's fault. You got you think the man left you because of this or this, that, and the third, or you ain't got that new promotion, that job. So you ready to crash out. And that go with both. I'm not gonna sit up here and just say that's women. I think they go with both. But I think with women, it'd be just a lot of anger issues because it just be angry just for no reason sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? Just like you say hi. Fuck you say hi to me like that for? I just said hi, baby girl. That's it. I ain't want no problem. I don't want no smoke. But it's just, to me, when you don't have nothing going on, I think that's what brings your anger, and that's what brings you to be angry towards other people or stuff like that. Anything like that. When you're not getting no money and rent's due and a car, you don't know how you're going to pay the car note. That's why I think a lot of people be angry. That's just my opinion on that.
Well, yeah, I guess, and then if you mix those people in with people like me, who now I have to feel like I'm reacting, you know what I mean? Or I feel like I have to keep myself safe. So now you got people that's scared, that's carrying.
Uh-huh.
Then you got people that's crashing out because it seemed like the other lady was scared.
Uh-huh.
She don't want to fight. She didn't look like a fighter. That's a picture that really don't mean nothing, but she don't look like she's a fighter. I've heard so many people these days, I don't fight. I ain't fighting with none of these people. You know, the first thing, they don't want to fight. Nobody want to fight. To me, they cowards. I grew up a warrior. I like to look at it as hand-on-hand combat. Like, you got to scare people. Women or react, I think. And when you were talking about just the angerness of the, hey, how you doing? Which is not right. We do need to work on that. But I think that comes from conditioning too, because you do just have some insufferable men. Like, I go to the gas station. You got the bums, or you got guys that if you don't speak, because now you speak anyway, because you're scared they're going to cuss you out or do all of this, you know. So then we get conditioned to start kind of just shunning away. Like, I had to stop because I had practiced not being approachable when I get out to go to the gas station or I go to the store. I don't want nobody to think I'm nice. I don't want them to say nothing to me because I don't want the interaction. Not because they a man. I think it's well, it is because they a man, but I think it's just conditioning of what we've been through or how we and men interact outside towards us that are not like regular men. The cat calls, it's ridiculous, really.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous. And sometimes men do get aggressive. That makes you nervous. So a lot of people are reacting to things. I like, you know, mine. I took mine to get his first because I wanted his to be legal. You know, I taught him about his rights, but I also know what he's dealing with. Do I want him to have? No. But I also don't want him caught slipping either.
It's a fact.
So where do I stand as a mother when I really don't even want this, but now I have to deal with the reality of it? So the only thing I can do is teach you the laws. Make sure you know your laws. Make sure you legal. So if anything ever go down, that's yours. It's legal. You ain't got no issues.
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
But, yeah, but he did have an incident, and I'm talking about grown men came up to a school on some kid stuff and crashed out on them. And it was at that point I said, come on, we're going to get you. And he couldn't even get because he was still young. I took him at 18.
Yeah.
So he could only get the long
rifle. He only could get a rifle. He couldn't get no handgun yet.
Right. So, yeah. And people judge me for that. I don't care. My baby not safe. Yeah, but I also don't want him to have it because, you know, I don't want him losing patience. I know he ain't no pushover either.
Yeah.
I know my son will fight.
Yeah.
He more ready to fight, but I know they not. So what do you do?
Jay, every day, are you able to weigh in on this or you?
Yeah, can you hear me? Or can you
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, real quick. I just don't think it's you know, when you have a segment of people that's doing something, they don't represent every black person, so they're not the culture. Yeah, so I don't subscribe to them being the culture. That's that culture. That's that segment of people. You know, a lot of times when you're in the hood, people subscribe what they're doing in the hood to, you know, everyday working black people, and I just don't. I don't agree with that. You know, so that's what they doing. Like I say, you know, at least me, I do what I do. I stay out the way. You know, if trouble come my way, I know how to handle it. But, you know, that's that culture. That's what they're doing.
I'm sorry, y'all. My dog I don't even know how she learned how to open this door.
She learned how to open the door.
She came here like 3 times. I was like, what?
So here's a question. The reason why I presented I don't know if you were in here yet, Jay Everyday, but I said I was referring to a while ago when we were on the pod way back when we first started, when we were audio only, and Maul was talking about how women react to men opening doors for them. So I say that bringing that back then into this scenario, a lot of women talk about chivalry being dead, right?
Yeah.
What's to lead a man to continue to be chivalrous when a woman tries to be chivalrous to a woman and ends up dying for it?
I look at it like this, Space. It's like Jay Everyday said, it's all individual things, but that's you. If I'm a chivalrous guy, you already know. I already say I'm from down south. That's just what we do. That's just who I am. I'm not gonna stop being who I am because you got a problem. So if you're a chivalrous person and you're a chivalrous guy, you're gonna continue to do chivalrous things. I don't give a fuck if you got an attitude and your day fucked up and because you ain't got nothing going on in your life, you're gonna project that on me? No, I'm gonna still be holding doors. Because every woman ain't did nothing to me, that woman did. So I'm gonna still open the door. I'm gonna still look out for women because that's the way I was raised. That's the way my mama raised me and my grandma raised me. I'm still a representation of my family. So I'm not going to be out here doing nothing crazy because I represent my family. I have something still to represent. So to say chivalry is dead, no. Is women killing chivalry? No, I still don't think that too. I just think that if you're a guy, you're chivalrous, you're nice, you're all these things, you be that. You just watch who you be that too. And just watch out for it. You feel me? You ain't got to sit up here and go back and forth and be arguing. And, oh, no, I'm still going to open the door. Even if you, because tell you a story, right? I was working for this company. I was coming out the bridal shower store, right? I'm not going to tell you what the little women look like, but I opened the door. All the women went through, and then none of them say thank you. Boy, I was finna open my mouth and let all them motherfuckers have it. But the last lady said, oh, thank you. I say, oh, you lucky, because I was finna let y'all ass have it. And I wasn't going to fight, but I was just going to let them know, like, you could have said thank you. I was going to say something, like I always do, because I hold the door for anybody, man, woman, or child, because I always watch my surroundings. So I know if you come in the door behind me, I didn't see you get out your car. I didn't see all this stuff before you even see me. So I'm going to hold the door for you. I'm going to make sure you get in safely. I want to make sure all this stuff. Because that's just who I am. I don't subscribe to, like Jerry Day said, I don't subscribe to all that ghetto. I don't subscribe to that stuff. That's not me. That's them. But to go to make it full circle, no, I don't think chivalry is there. And no, I don't think guys need to stop being chivalrous. You just need to watch it. Just still open the doors because that's who you are. But if you don't want to be chivalrous, I don't blame you. I still am cool with that. But I'm just saying for me, and because I can only answer for me, no, chivalrous is not dead. And you shouldn't just stop holding doors and nothing like that because that's the your mother and your father raised you that way. So keep holding your name up, be chivalrous, be nice, be kind, because that's you, a representation of your family.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you by any means. I was just thinking, like, men get a lot of flack for not being chivalrous. And then, when a lot of men do be chivalrous, there's no level of, there's not a simple thank you a lot of the times, or maybe they're just not thinking about it or whatever. But then we have this situation where a woman opens the door for a woman, and the woman that opened the door gets shot because the one that shot her didn't say thank you. It's a simple thing. It's basic courtesy, right? If somebody does something nice for you, you say thank you.
But also, too, at the same time, even if they don't say thank you, those spaces, I still, because like Jerry, they said, well, we victim blame. The woman that still says something to them, after you open and you said something to them, keep that shit moving. They already crazy. 100%. They already, because if they didn't say thank you, and I already know they crazy, because if I hold the door open for you, any sane person, even if they wasn't paying attention, when I hold the door open for them and I say something to them, they say, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, thank you. I didn't mean that like that. I'm just somewhere else. I don't know how many people hold doors for people that went out like that, but everybody that's got good sense say that. So if they would have started going crazy about saying thank you, all they screws is not there. Let me leave them alone because they some crash outs. And you keep it moving. That lady just would want, and I'm not blaming her. But I'm just looking at the whole thing about the situation. Once she says something to them and they ready to crash out and they ready to argue, let that door go get in your car and go about your business.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
She should have known she wasn't going to get a thank you when it was a big bag.
Desiree said, listen, I am a straight woman, and to be locked up with nothing but women for life would be torture to me. Hey, guess what? And then she said, seriously, put me in a men's jail, Your Honor. But this I got this for you, Desiree. So I mean, you might have options. I'm just saying, if you go to a female prison, just say it. You
Just
might
be
have
like, I
options.
identify as a man, sir, judge. I am a man.
Oh Lord.
And what
Jerry,
they
did
gonna
I
do?
cut you? I'm sorry.
Put you right
Uh,
in the man's prison.
did I cut you off? It sounded like you were about to say something.
No, I was actually holding the door open for some women behind me. You know, I'm serious. I'm, you think I'm joking? I'm serious. Look, there's all these women. I was holding the
Did
door.
they say
Yes,
thank you? She
absolutely.
talking about big
Yeah,
bag, big bag.
Hey, but you know what else
absolutely.
too though? My wife will crash out though. Cause I taught my son to hold doors open. And my
Mhm.
wife be getting mad when women take advantage of that because they won't
Oh,
say nothing. And I have to grab my wife, like, no, chill out. Chill out. Grab her, pull her back close. Because my wife will say something. Because she was like,
mhm,
don't hold the door for them bitches. Fuck them. And I'm like, no, I didn't
mhm.
teach him that. Let him do what he do. That's what he do. So I'm not going to discourage him from doing that. So no. But yeah, my wife will crash out, or a woman I'm with will crash out if a woman don't say thank you when you're being nice and holding the door.
You know, that's not a natural response for anybody to crash out because somebody didn't say thank you. So clearly,
That's
there's
true.
something wrong with them.
True. That's true. You're right. True. But that's what I was saying too. What you say? You muted.
He said if they crash out, something wrong with them.
Yeah, they crash out for not saying thank you. There's something wrong with them. And that's what I was saying at first.
No, because you said your wife be crashing out.
Oh no, she'll say something. Like, I guess I can use it in the wrong thing. She'll say something. She'll like, excuse me, thank you. And then I have to grab her, like, no, don't do that. We're not going to get up into it. But my wife will say something. Me and my son, we won't say anything most of it. When I'm with my family, I'm not going to say nothing. If I was by myself, I'll say something. So, but I was saying that too. If you say something to somebody and they don't say thank you and they want to argue, you know they'll crash out. So you got to go in and keep it moving. But like
1,000%.
Charlemagne said all the time, he say, look, us sane people maneuver through the world every day trying to avoid crazy. I think that's how he said it, but he said it in something where you maneuver through this world that we going through every day are trying to avoid people from being crazy on you or whatever, and you leave them alone and you let them be crazy because you're not going that path. You got to go somewhere else. I got to go.
1,000%. I agree. You know, I 100% agree with what you said, though. You said, like, if holding doors is what you're used to doing, or is that what you're taught to do, then continue doing so. One thing I do when I do open the door or let specifically a woman go through, I make it known to an extent that I'm opening the door for them. So I just open the door and I'll say after you. Because sometimes people are in their zone, right? Sometimes you're in your zone and you just forget that whatever just happened. And you forget the certain pleasantries, like just saying thank you. Or you might be in a rush to get somewhere. You got to rush past somebody, or you got to get past somebody. And because you're in a rush, you're in the zone of rushing, you forget to say excuse me. So and sometimes, you know, people just not paying attention to the fact that they didn't do it. But for it to escalate to a point where somebody gets shot and killed, and now we have another person in jail, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Yes, I agree. I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm always aware, you know, of my surroundings or whatever. So I'm not. If I bump into somebody, I'm gonna say excuse me. That's just me. That's how I move, unless I didn't know I touched you or something like that. How you doing? All right. But
As you saying excuse me right now.
yeah. So it's getting a little loud in here. I'm gonna mute my mic. But go ahead.
All right, there.
No, I don't hear nothing in your background.
Me
actually.
neither. You know, he keep muting before every time.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all can't hear that?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, that's all I'm saying is that you know, do you think more people should be more?
You was having a bad signal thing. What you say, Jerry Day?
I think you said.
I said, do you think people should be more?
Oh, more aware of their surroundings?
Yeah, more aware of their surroundings. Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead,
most definitely.
Nikki.
No, I was just agreeing with him. Most definitely. I was gonna say, now that's an easy way. Everybody got their triggers. Don't judge me. But that's an easy way to make. I haven't done it, so I do have self-control. But when people bump into me, which happens more often than I think it should, and literally don't say anything. And I ain't talking about like a swipe. It's like or it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then it's that makes me feel like you attacking me. I'm going to my victim mentality. Lesson 1, this victim mentality that triggers me, make me crash out. I don't like it, and it makes me feel like you're attacking me. And I take it personal. I don't know why I take it personal. And it's probably not personal, but I literally take that personal. Am I wrong for that?
No, I think all of us got little gripes, though. I think all, like, what, like you say that, Mike, because I'm a big dude, so I don't be, because I ain't worried about you really moving me like that. But I understand where you're coming from. Everybody got little gripes like that, which is what's
Small said, I'm a big back. I ain't got no.
I ain't say big back, nigga. See, he gonna try to slide that joke here. You see how he gonna try to slide that joke here? I did not say that. You see that? You see? And you see why I wonder why I stay on his high yellow ass. You see that?
Say the narrative will change quick on you, boy.
No, but it's like you say, like, I think everybody has their triggers to some things that just trigger you that wouldn't trigger nobody else, but it just gets under your last nerve. But that's just probably one of your things, I think, probably.
Yeah.
I don't. I was actually thinking, like, what is something small that would cause me to have an attitude immediately? I have to think about that. Do you know what yours is, Mom? Something small that somebody.
I don't like complaining. I don't like it at all. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it happened to you. I don't like complaining. Keep it moving. I don't like it. Because a lot of people what really icks me is a lot of people like to complain about something, but you're not doing nothing to fix the problem. You'll continue to do what you're doing, and it's saying, and then you want me to keep like, I don't want to hear that shit. I got other shit on my mind. I got to pay bills. I got to pay car notes. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, you couldn't work at the men's shelter I work at.
Yeah, I'll leave. Okay, I'll keep going. That's why I like where I work at by myself and all that. I don't got to hear people complaining about nothing. Because, like, and that's what everybody, a lot of people just love to complain just to complain. For what? Like, what you complaining about it is not going to do to me. When you complain about something, all you do is keep thinking about it. So therefore, it's going to keep making you mad, more rage. So now any little thing somebody else do besides complaining is going to tick you off, and now you're ready to crash out over what?
Yeah. Every day, you know what yours is? Like your thing that'll like something happens and it immediately causes you to get an attitude.
I don't think you really has. Jay, every day you guess?
Oh, you saying, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I really.
Go ahead.
You hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
Yeah, no, it's not much that really give me. I might have a quick attitude about that. Yeah, maybe not. Somebody not, if I'm consciously opening up the door for you, so sometimes I'm moving and unconsciously open up the door for you. You see what I'm saying? I really don't care. But if I'm consciously and I'm looking at you and I'm holding the door open for you, yeah, I might get an attitude. You're not going to shoot you over your back.
He's not going to shoot him over it. He say he's not going to shoot him over it. He stay holding the doors and stuff, like really get him there, but he's not going to shoot you over it, though. But it does get in his skin a little bit, though. I learned to let that go because that used to get under mine, but then I started seeing so many of these, like you say, big backs and wild wildebeest out here. I started, man, fuck that. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. I got too much to live for. I'm pretty good.
Yo, Black, what's good, bro? What's up, bro? So mine probably, I was thinking I would say professional victims. Like people that don't have the self-awareness or the honesty with themselves to see their contribution into how they go through things in life. Everything that they go through in life is somebody else's fault. I can't stand those kinds of people.
Yeah,
I can't stand it. They just don't see, like, the reason why. Actually, I was just watching a video, the Cartier family. It was a lady that was getting arrested, and the officers were being nice to her, asking her the basic stuff that you ask her when you get pulled over. Where's your license, registration, all that stuff. She was just mouthing off the entire time. She ended up trying to kick the officers, trying to spit at them. One of the officers was trying to hold her down, like she was on her back, and he was trying to hold her down. She tried to bite his hand, and everything. and like she was just constantly escalating the situation, making it go higher and higher and higher. And everything that she was saying was somebody else's fault. Like, what? None of this is your fault? None of it. Okay.
Then they'd be like, I didn't kick you. I mean, I heard that on those cop cams. I didn't even kick you.
And she tried to, it was white officers with a black woman. She tried to pull the race card.
Hey, man, you behind enemy lines, get them what you get to get them and shut the fuck up. Get them that social, whatever they ask you, the license, registration, and proof of insurance, and you don't got to say nothing after that. Is that your correct address? Yes. And just be quiet after that. You don't have to say anything else.
You're 100% right. And you know,
when they want to pull you out the car, let them pull you out the car. If you want to feel safe, you can pull me out the car, put the handcuffs on me, and put me back there. It's cool. I ain't for to fight you. But you trying to fight and stuff, that would make it worse. Go ahead, Trace.
Now, I do think that the whole the BLM defund the police movement and a lot of these things kind of messed up our youth on how to interact. Because I can remember we were taught how to interact with the cops. Like coming up, my mom, as a black woman, or my brothers, they told us, look, just do this, just like you said, this the rundown. But now everybody's defiant to the cops. You don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. Ever since then, and it ain't doing them but getting them in harm's way in some cases, locked up. It's embarrassing. You know, it's I think, BLM did that. I think the whole Black Lives Matter, demonizing the cops, making black people think, you know, that all them hate them, so you don't have to have no authority over me. I've been seeing a lot of, I don't need a license because I'm commuting. You know, they've been using that. Yeah, they start using that, thinking that's going to get them out. They want to escalate. So, I don't know. Wow. But I do think BLM had a lot to do with how we interacting with cops and all the issues that's coming up now.
I think a lot of these YouTube channels about this auditing shit had a lot to do with it too. I think it's a compound of all that. Because these
you said about the what?
The auditing channels. Them auditing channels that be doing what they be doing when they be interacting with the police, and everybody think that you can say and do what you want to do. Like you, sometimes you be thinking that, oh, you can just say no. You can't say that. You can't do that. And I told my son from the day, hey, cop pull you over, yes so, no so, do whatever he tell you to do, be polite. I don't give a fuck how many attitudes he have, you be polite. You give him whatever you need to give him. If he got to take you to jail or whatever, let him take you to jail. We'll fight it somewhere else because you can't fight it right there. You're not grown and strong enough to do anything about it. Let him go ahead. We come to get you. Don't worry about that. And we're going to get a good lawsuit. What you say,
Here's another question about this whole woman getting shot thing, right?
Yeah.
So what I haven't heard yet, because this is on the news, but it's not, viral news, air quotes viral news. But this is a gun violence case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't heard anybody yet say anything about stricter laws on guns.
Now you know why that is, Texas.
Why is
you know why? It was black on black. They don't care nothing about that. It's not making them no money. Are you serious right now? But guess what? Let Big Back had been a big back Karen, and she the one got shot. Oh, it'd have been all over the place. Everywhere. It'd have been in lights, big shiny lights, everything. But yeah.
This is what I got to say with you know what? Let me make sure it works. Hold on before
I'm low-key trying to look at the tour Jay every day giving us to him.
Oh, that's the Black Museum and what you call it. That's
you
that Black, the Black Museum, right, Jay, every day?
It's Black Girl Arts Festival. And maybe Pierce.
Okay. Hey man, when you just like Spaces, remember when you were saying you was just touring Chicago as a Chicagoan? When you just tour Chicago, bro, Chicago is very beautiful. They try to paint us to be so bad. But when you come here and you just do on some tourism type shit, Chicago is a fucking beautiful city. You muted.
Jay, every day it's starting to pick up your background.
But you remember that Spaces?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it kills me, just like what I think it was Jay every day that said it earlier. A lot of stories in the news, or not in, well, I guess in the news, but on the internet and on the news, will paint Chicago in this ugly lights, make it seem like it's this ultra violent place, and like as soon as you step out of your car, you're gonna get shot and all that stuff. Look at Jay every day is out. He's probably out and about in Chicago more than me and Maul combined.
Oh, that's a fact. That nigga, I don't want to say that. That's my homie. But yeah, that man is always in the city. I don't be in the city like that. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then, speaking of the whole, you know, Chicago was a super dangerous place, and you're gonna get shot. Let Chris Tucker explain it for y'all.
If I could, I'd murder your ass right now, coming out here with a gun and shit. You know, guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people.
Hey, and guess what? If you're not part of the culture and you don't know what movie it is, you're on the wrong goddamn channel. Keep it moving. You're on the wrong channel.
Just saying. All right. So we got one last subject, unless y'all got to go.
Yeah, let's go and wrap. Yeah, I'm pretty good up out here. What subject you want to do? You got one more? You got one more?
This one Jay Day sent us.
Okay, bet. Let's go ahead and get that one, and then we can finish.